Well, the first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. You can look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there. He nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Ultra. Set.
Robinson with another carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Algier will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Got a bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's into space past the 25. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They begin the drive with Williams. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
We both know there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Swings this out for a hole. Touchdown, Broncos! Kareem Hunt His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are once again back in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Hey, check Mega. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ritter off the play fake. And a quick throw here that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And then we'll bring up 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
Okay, ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Going play action. Ritter. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but And it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ritter with it after the play fake. That is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not.
Well, he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Here is third and quite a ways. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Strike, check, strike.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Falcons touchdown.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
38.
Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Okay, right.
So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Seal, black. Blue, go. Slide through. Set.
Robinson again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Broncos 12. Youngwei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 67 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's a bit.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 13. That's caught left side by Judy. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and
On play action, they'll throw. And
Go,
this is
AJ.
intercepted. Picked off by A.J. TRL. And bulldozing his way through. He's got daylight. It's a foot race. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second down and 1. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
That's another Broncos.
They go play action here on first down. And
AJ
his
get
throw
another.
here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he is going to have a Broncos first down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Back to throw again.
Oh, come
And
on,
his
Blackman.
throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. This is fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Ready, set.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson, touchdown Falcons.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Scotty Miller, 88 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check pitch. Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Set, ready. Set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.